Why would the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war.
The drama surrounding Donald Trump reached new heights this week after what many are calling a disaster landing in Washington, D.C. The former president, who arrived for a string of high-stakes legal proceedings and political meetings, was captured by cameras looking visibly shaken, tired, and not in his usual defiant form.
Why would the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend.
While Trump has always prided himself on projecting strength and control, this latest appearance tells a very different story. His arrival was marked by delays, confusion on the tarmac, and a noticeable lack of the usual pomp and energy that typically surround his movements. Instead of the fiery showman his supporters are used to, the world saw a man weighed down by mounting scandals, legal battles, and the pressure of an election season that could make or break his future.
The price of beef continues to rise and other items keep going up. Is there any way to address the cost of beef?
Yeah, once it kicks in, once our policies kick in, the price of beef will be going down, just like the price of eggs went down and the price of a lot of other grocery items went down. Beef will go down.
Reports indicate that Trump's plane experienced some turbulence on the way to D.C., forcing a rough approach that left the former president visibly rattled as he exited.
It'll all go down. Energy has gone way down. The price of gasoline has gone really, I think you'll be hitting $2 very soon. And it was $4.50 a little while ago. So energy's gone way down. That brings everything else with it. But beef has gone, as you know, for other reasons. The price of beef has gone up a little bit. It'll be coming down.
But what's even more telling is the imagery that followed. Trump moving slowly, looking pale, and, according to some close observers, showing signs of frustration and exhaustion. For a man who built his brand on being larger than life and unshakable, the optics of this moment are damaging. Opponents were quick to seize on the scene, circulating clips across social media with captions mocking his appearance, calling it proof that the pressure is finally catching up with him. At the heart of this spectacle lies the reality that Trump is entering D.C. not as the conquering political force he once was, but as a defendant facing a growing list of criminal charges and lawsuits. The nation's capital, once his seat of power, now feels like hostile ground. The court cases are stacking up, from election interference to classified documents, and each visit to D.C. serves as a reminder of how far he has fallen from the White House throne. Meanwhile, critics argue that his health and stamina are becoming visible concerns, raising questions about whether he can realistically endure another grueling campaign. For his loyal base, Trump's landing may be brushed off as nothing more than a rough travel day. But for the wider public, it was a symbolic moment, a former president looking weaker than ever, stepping into a city that no longer bows to his influence. Whether this was simply bad optics or a genuine sign of decline, one thing is clear. Trump's disaster landing in D.C. has fueled new doubts about his strength, his future, and his grip on the political stage.